A small village with a population of 2,700 people, Mota Fofalia, today has carved its discrete identity. Today, where contemporary villages face the ever-persistent problem of education and hygiene, the village of Mota Fofalia comes as an exception. This village has a state-of-the-art hospital, a modern school of international standard, and RCC roads, something unheard of in the villages of India. But few years back, this village of Mota Fofalia stood quite in contrast to its present-day image. It was just like any other village, characterized by lack of hygiene and educational facilities. Dirt and garbage filled the streets of the village. The absence of sanitation made the condition of the village even more pathetic. But the village had its own destiny. A destiny designed by its own people. Late Shri Chotubhai Patel, fondly known as Bapuji, conceived a dream of a healthy village. A resident of Mota Fofalia, Bapuji had a desire to serve the society. He initiated the development of this backward region in the fields of health and education. In 1983, Shri Chotubhai Patel founded a charitable organization by the name of Shakti Krupa Charitable Trust. It is the vision of Bapuji that the village of Mota Fofalia now sees a modern hospital and an educational institute. Shri C.A. Patel Hospital is Gujarat's first grant-in-aid community health center. The hospital is a well-known example of public-private partnership model. It covers an area of 20,000 square feet. This 50-bed hospital has useful facilities like X-ray screening, laboratory, and has sonography department, gynecology department, and eye department. The hospital caters to poor and needy people of surrounding villages of Mota Fofalia. Shri Chotubhai A. Patel Learning Institute is built over an area of 65,000 square meters of land. The school provides conducive atmosphere for learning and has modern facilities for sports. The current school building covers an area of 4,325 square meters and offers hostel accommodation to the students. Today, in the absence of Bapuji, his legacy of philanthropic deeds is carried forward by his sons, Dr. Kiran Patel, Dr. Dinesh Patel, and Mr. Pradeep Patel. Bapuji's eldest son and a humanitarian, Dr. Kiran Patel, remains at the fulcrum of Mota Fofalia's success. He has donated a munificent sum of money to give the village of Mota Fofalia a complete facelift. Dr. Kiran Patel, a resident of Florida, United States, personally involves himself in the development of the village, apart from providing financial aids to the trust. His cousin brother, Mr. Jitendra Patel, gives the direction to the financial aids flowing from United States. The people of Mota Fofalia have paid a useful contribution in the development of the village. The trust has instilled a sense of awareness among the villagers. The people of this village have taken cleanliness as their lifestyle. A special cleanliness drive is carried out in the village to enthuse the villagers to keep their village clean. Every week, the villagers gather to clean the streets of the village. This practice is regularly followed by the villagers. The trash and garbage collected by the villagers are dumped in dustbins placed in every lane. These dustbins are emptied every day. Besides, the village has cleaning assistants who regularly clean the streets and maintain the image of the village. The dump gathered is again made useful as fertilizer by treating it in a vermicompost plant. The hospital waste is also treated in the vermicompost plant. The trust plans to set up a larger vermicompost plant in the village. The trust has made a holistic effort to improve the standards of hygiene in the village. 283 families in this village were earlier deprived of proper toilet facilities, until the trust constructed 283 toilets in the village. The toilets have come as a boon to these villagers, who otherwise had to go out in the open. These toilets were prepared with the help of the villagers themselves. The trust trained and employed the local people of the village to build these toilets. Today, all families in the village have proper toilets. Adequate facilities have been made for the disposal of the sewage. A concealed drainage system has been constructed throughout the village. The overall cost of constructing the toilets and concealed drainage system came to about 25 lakh rupees. The Shakti Krupa Charitable Trust has also made RCC roads and has erected concrete houses for the poor people of the village. The trust contributed about 25 lakh rupees for the construction of RCC roads alone. Additional aids were given by the government of Gujarat for constructing these roads. For a small village like Mota Fofalia, it is a long journey to reach to its present state. Today, it is referred to as a modern village of our country. In view of overall development of the village, Mota Fofalia has been conferred the National Award of Nirmal Gram by the Honorable President of India. Shaping its own destiny, Mota Fofalia has become the quintessence of an ideal village. The people of Mota Fofalia have set an example for the other villages to look up to and follow. The symbiosis of the people and the trust has improved the life in this village and has kept the village on the national map. Mota Fofalia heralds a new era of modern India, an era of igniting the minds of the people of rural India.